Y'all. Welcome back to WizardPhD. My name is Lynette. I'm a professor in the Tucson, Arizona area. Today, we are going to be talking about NPCs and family trees. Now, before we get started, today we are going to be drawing on some source material from Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and I know, people have some feelings about that. Fair warning. Terminology. NPC stands for non-player character. These are characters in games that are not controlled by players. NPCs have predetermined behavior, often run by computers or algorithms. It can be scripted or automatic, usually triggered by some sort of event that's advancing a storyline. For example, an NPC in Pokemon Go is Professor Willow. He kind of just pops up, he tells you some things. Once you complete research quests, like he'll update you, he'll tell you some information, but he's not an actual playable character in the game. So in my exploration of these articles and gameplay, I am looking for what possible NPCs could be in Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Naturally, some NPCs might be the signatures that we have seen on the spell verifications for Repello Muggletum. For example, we know who Constance is, I think. Constance Pickering. The only mention of Pickering that I could find in terms of the Pickering family is Adam Pickering. Adam was apparently a Gryffindor student who went to Hogwarts in the 90s and played chess with Harry. Next up that I saw listed is Gareth Greengrass, and I am so in the rabbit hole with Gareth right now. The Greengrass family is a pureblood family, part of the Sacred 28. And you know who's a Greengrass? Do you know whose maiden name is Greengrass? Draco's wife, Astoria Greengrass. What's up with that? What do we know about Astoria? Going back to Cursed Child, we know that in the year 2019, which, what year is it? Oh, 2019, she died. She died from a blood-related curse on her family in the summer of 2019. Astoria has an older sister named Daphne, and we don't know if Daphne had any children. Astoria and Draco had one child, Scorpius, who we see in The Cursed Child. So summer 2019, you know, the time period where we're all guessing that this game is coming out, is actually the summer before Scorpius's 3rd year. His mother dies, and we know there's this exchange between Draco and Harry that there's a time turner, and Draco resisted the urge to use the time turner to just have one more minute with Astoria. Now, why is this so exciting? Well, it's possible that the calamity has something to do with time. We have these memories that are popping across time and space. They're not supposed to be in the time and space of present day. They're from the past and they're here now for some reason. I'd recommend checking out Expecto Go. They have a video where they're talking briefly about this sort of time turner, time travel business as potentially causing the calamity. Expecto Go also talks about the London 5, and I think what I'm talking about in this video builds on what they speculate in their video. If time turners are part of this game, and again, I know, even J.K. Rowling says that introducing time travel causes a ton of problems. If time turners are part of this, that kind of fits in with the themes that happen in the wizarding world. Some very serious ethical questions and conversations that pop up have to do with how people use magic and magical objects. For example, you have the Elder Wand. What you gonna do with it? I mean, magic is powerful. Magical objects are powerful. They do things. So the sorts of conversations we might have are, what are those repercussions? And the last bit for the Greengrass family is that there is an unnamed ancestor who caused this curse on the family. So we know that this ancestor, we don't know who it is. We don't have a name. We don't have a gender. We also don't know what this ancestor did to cause the blood curse on the family. What did they do? We don't know if the blood curse was warranted. We basically don't know anything about this. We just have a hint that there is an ancestor that caused this to happen. And ultimately, we also don't know if this person is dead or alive. I am speculating that Gareth Greengrass is this unnamed ancestor that caused the curse onto his family. Is it possible that Gareth went back in time to try to stop whatever it was that he did that was so bad that created this curse on the family? I don't know. And then it goes all haywire. Draco knew He's smart, you know? He knows that if he uses that time turner, it could mess up reality. Possibly like what's happening with the Calamity right now. My goodness, like when I started looking at the Greengrass family, I was freaking out so much. All right, y'all, welcome to my messy editing space. Okay, so this is an excerpt from Hogwarts, an incomplete and unreliable guide. So there's a section all on time turners, and this is written by J.K. Rowling. Investigations are ongoing in the Department of Mysteries for time travel. All attempts to travel back further than a few hours have resulted in catastrophic harm. So for any witch or wizard that used a time turner and tried to go further back before 5 hours, there were some dire consequences. In 1899, this is when they stopped doing this research on time turners, Eloise Mintumble became trapped in the year 1402. Her body aged 5 centuries in its return to the present. She died, okay. What more is that her 5 days in the distance past caused great disturbance to the life paths of all those she met. No fewer than 25 of their descendants vanished in the present, having been unborn. So whoever the London Five is, and however they're connected, they could vanish, they could disappear because of this time travel that caused this rift where they weren't even born to begin with, that it changed the course of history, it changed reality, and now they're disappeared. And now all of these memories are popping up because we're trying to get back. Whoever the London Five are, maybe they're trying to get back to the present and they just can't figure it out, and they keep accidentally sending past memories to the present. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I think this is it. The idea and part of J.K. Rowling's future writings and reflections on her past writings is that time travel makes it messy. So she tried to have, Hermione, that's the only time turner that entered into Hogwarts, having that contained, having the Ministry of Magic destroy all time turners in their possession. But in Cursed Child, we know that there is a time turner. So it's possible that there are more. It's possible that, or maybe they just weren't fully destroyed, or maybe somebody created a similar type device like the time turner because of all the advancements in Muggle technology, and somehow they're able to draw on that to make this magical object that's new. I don't know. It could be something entirely new in the wizarding world. It could be time turners. It could be something different, but still related to time travel. So in a few of these articles, we have mentions of the London Five. We don't know anything about them. What we do know is that people saw a teaser for the game that mentioned the disappearance of the London Five. And quite frankly, I think our next teaser trailer is gonna be that trailer. We've already gotten, 3 teasers with the focus of these magical things appearing, and they're not supposed to be appearing. I don't know. They could go along with that theme, but I do think that they want to start revealing more of this storyline. So if there's a disappearance and that's part of the mystery, the Department of Mysteries, of course Sue is right. The Department of Mysteries has to be a big piece of this game. And if they saw the teaser while they were previewing this game, that means that the teaser's already ready to go. Or the teaser could be that last teaser that triggers the emergency. The London Five have disappeared. We are at emergency. I was like freaking out when I was thinking about this. We have the Harry Potter timeline in the wizarding world. We have the Fantastic Beasts timeline in the wizarding world. We know that Harry Potter Wizards Unite are going to draw on both of those. That makes sense, especially now that we know there are memories involved. So we have this past element in the game. Things that have happened in the past. If I'm making these connections to Cursed Child, we have time turners, now we have this calamity, this game is set present day. Here's what I'm thinking. The modern wizarding world is impacted by time travel. We have opportunities to play around a bit with new stories, get introduced to new characters, but also at the same time interact with old characters, have different time and space configurations because of time travel, messing everything up. In terms of canon, I get it, but to have these new-ish modern Wizarding World stories connected to time turners? It's possible. And I think about, so I mentioned the Elder Wand, and I think about if you came across the Deathly Hallow, what would you use it for? And of course, people have a variety of things that they might do. It might be connecting to a loved one that was lost, and that's not malicious, it's not meant to be harmful, but at the same time, when you're dealing with magic, intent might not matter when you have these large-scale consequences. Personally, I think time travel is a very, very complicated and messy storytelling device. So if it is part of this game, if it is part of these new and remixed Wizarding World stories, we shall see how they work that in. It is all a mystery. We have some glimpses, we have a lot of questions, a lot of unknowns. With that, let me know which NPCs you'd like to interact with most. Give a shout out in the comments below. And until next time, Juan's ready.
Oh my gosh, did any of that make sense? Because I'm also like not listening in real time, so I'm like, yeah, I'm very convincing with my hand gestures. That seems like it makes sense, right? I don't know what I said. Does it make sense? So that was my Gareth Greengrass video that I made over 2 years ago. It was like the Tucson house. Yeah, there was lots going on. Who knows? This is the alt name for this brilliant event stream for me is GG is over party. Let's party. It is time. It's time for the event. Let's go. Let's go. GG sauce. All right. Watch it not be Gareth Greengrass. That would be something. Hermione says, I don't know why I didn't think of creating a surge together sooner. She's like all confident now. With their combined efforts, it was much easier to fend off the Unforgivable's attempt to steal control of the surge between waves. The Unforgivable must have realized that we know how to use the Calamity to restore Ron's memories. Should we be worried about that? Should you be worried at all this whole time? Perhaps, though I'm more concerned that they've realized I'm using Veritaserum to attempt to expose their informant. I've heard plenty of confessions, including a few I wish I hadn't, but no one's implicated themselves so far. Here's my question, Hermione. If you decided you're gonna Veritaserum people, why didn't you do it to Gareth first? Because clearly they wouldn't have time to figure out your plan if you went to like the most suspicious person first, your mean sass person. Perhaps there is no mole in the ministry after all? Come on, Harry. We have plenty of circumstantial evidence, yes, but no definitive proof. This is the story of my life. Everything is circumstantial. Everything about this is circumstantial. I mean, no, someone close to us has definitely been leaking our plans to the Unforgivable. The only question is, have I yet to interview the culprit? Or have they managed to resist the Veritaserum's effects? Oh, Connie? Wait, what? Oh no, Connie? Well, I suppose we'll find out which is true soon enough, won't we? Or it's Hermione. I'm telling you, Hermione, drink your tea. Drink your own tea, girl. All of that made sense. Thank you, Chelsea. Okay, brew 3 potions, collect ingredients, and then 12 of, I missed it, 3-headed dog. Brilliant 3-headed dog. So I'm gonna collect my potions first. I think we have to use master notes on the next page. So, oh man, this is always tough. Do you think that I should... Here, I'll put up an extimulo now and see. If I get there, I get there, you know? All right, I'm gonna, because it's like hot here, I'm gonna do the ingredients first, and then we'll slowly collect the 3-headed dog. So I'm gonna be right back. Should I put up the Gareth video again? I'm gonna put the Gareth video up again. I don't think it'll play the full 11 minutes again, but I will be back and put your guesses in the chat for what you think I'm gonna pick up, and maybe we'll see how far we get today with the Brilliant event. Let's go.
Oh my god, y'all. Welcome back to WizardPhD. My name is Lynette. I'm a professor in the Tucson, Arizona area. Today, we are going to be talking about NPCs and family trees. Now, before we get started, today we are going to be drawing on some source material from Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and I know, people have some feelings about that. Fair warning. Terminology. NPC stands for non-player character. These are characters in games that are not controlled by players. NPCs have predetermined behavior, often run by computers or algorithms. It can be scripted or automatic, usually triggered by some sort of event that's advancing a storyline. For example, an NPC in Pokemon Go is Professor Willow. He kind of just pops up, he tells you some things. Once you complete research quests, like he'll update you, he'll tell you some information, but he's not an actual playable character in the game. So in my exploration of these articles and gameplay, I am looking for what possible NPCs could be in Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Naturally, some NPCs might be the signatures that we have seen on the spell verifications for Repello Muggletum. For example, we know who Constance is, I think. Constance Pickering. The only mention of Pickering that I could find in terms of the Pickering family is Adam Pickering. Adam was apparently a Gryffindor student who went to Hogwarts in the 90s and played chess with Harry. Next up that I saw listed is Gareth Greengrass, and I am so in the rabbit hole with Gareth right now. The Greengrass family is a pureblood family, part of the Sacred 28, and you know who's a Greengrass? Do you know whose maiden name is Greengrass? Draco's wife, Astoria Greengrass. What's up with that? What do we know about Astoria? Going back to Cursed Child, we know that in the year 2019, which, what year is it? Oh, 2019, she died. She died from a blood-related curse on her family in the summer of 2019. Astoria has an older sister named Daphne, and we don't know if Daphne had any children. Astoria and Draco had one child, Scorpius, who we see in The Cursed Child. So summer 2019, you know, the time period where we're all guessing that this game is coming out, is actually the summer before Scorpius's 3rd year. His mother dies, and we know there's this exchange between Draco and Harry that there's a time turner, and Draco resisted the urge to use the time turner to just have one more minute with Astoria. Now, why is this so exciting? Well, it's possible that the calamity has something to do with time. We have these memories that are popping across time and space. They're not supposed to be in the time and space of present day. They're from the past, and they're here now for some reason. I'd recommend checking out Expecto Go. They have a video where they're talking briefly about this sort of time turner, time travel business as potentially causing the calamity. Expecto Go also talks about the London 5, and I think what I'm talking about in this video builds on what they speculate in their video. If time turners are part of this game, and again, I know, even J.K. Rowling says that introducing time travel causes a ton of problems. If time turners are part of this, that kind of fits in with the themes that happen in the wizarding world. Some very serious ethical questions and conversations that pop up have to do with how people use magic and magical objects. For example, you have the Elder Wand. What you gonna do with it? I mean, magic is powerful. Magical objects are powerful. They do things. So the sorts of conversations we might have are, what are those repercussions? And the last bit for the Greengrass family is that there is an unnamed ancestor who caused this curse on the family. So we know that this ancestor, we don't know who it is. We don't have a name. We don't have a gender. We also don't know what this ancestor did to cause the blood curse on the family. What did they do? We don't know if the blood curse was warranted. We basically don't know anything about this. We just have a hint that there is an ancestor that caused this to happen. And ultimately, we also don't know if this person is dead or alive. I am speculating that Gareth Greengrass is this unnamed ancestor that caused the curse onto his family. Is it possible that Gareth went back in time to try to stop whatever it was that he did that was so bad that created this curse on the family? I don't know. And then it goes all haywire. Draco knew. He's smart, you know? He knows that if he uses that time...
Oh my goodness. It's hot outside. Ooh! Look at this. Look how pretty. It's a purple Philosopher's Stone. I would take that. I'll take that Philosopher's Stone. Oh, Winston's stressed. Per usual. Oh, hello. Okay. I miss Josh saying hi. Baby extimulo, basic extimulo. You forgot to brew potions. No. Lynette immediately leaves. Yeah, you pop in and say hi, and I'm like, all right, bye. Goodbye. Yes, the three-headed dog is the same as the oddity form, but purple. Purple, brilliant. Do not open registry. Good reminder. Josh put some guesses. I did get one brilliant port key. I did not get Remblood or the Sapophoros Bean. Yeah, paraded. Hello. Not ground scarab dragon liver or newt spleen. Oh no, that was your first time hearing my theory and it ended? Okay. Yeah, it's like not super coherent. It's kind of all over the place because if you watch the video, you'll notice that I start talking about NPCs. And I'm like, oh, NPCs. We have Gareth Greengrass, we have Constance Pickering, and then I start talking about Gareth Greengrass and the name Greengrass, and then the whole video got completely interrupted, and there's like a middle section where I'm like editing, and I'm like, oh wait. And so basically, like, the theory is that Gareth is involved, and a potential connection for why he would be involved involves the fact that he's a greengrass, and one of the only other greengrasses that we know information about is Astoria, who's Draco's wife. Astoria died in the summer of 2019 from a blood malediction. There was a blood curse on the family. Guess what? Wizards Unite launched in the summer of 2019. I don't know. So that's just like the general thing. How coherent it is in the actual video, does it make sense when I try to like talk about my thoughts? I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. Also, hello, Sebastian. Okay, we gotta get 12 of the three-headed dogs. So grumpy. Such a grumpy puppy. Or three-headed puppy. Puppy, no, don't attack me. How are y'all doing today? It's Monday. It's like, what day is it today? What day are we at? Oh my gosh. Also, my question to y'all, how many spell energy is it taking to take down the three-headed dog? For me, it's 3 or 4. Mean Sass is using sustenance. She's under duress. They have her man. You think that because they took Lucas? You know. Hold on, I have to get Winston. He's being a very big crybaby. Oh, don't cry, little baby. Don't. Winston! You are killing the calamity. Wizards Unite. Oh, everyone say hi. Whoa! To everyone's favorite little puppy, Dirk Lord. Winnie Will. Oh my gosh, you are so much. Hey, go. Just let it out. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, little puppy. He's like, what are those? Never. 2 hits. If I get a crit, it's pretty good. Lucas is missing. He never returned. Do you think Lucas is real? You think he's an actual boyfriend? Not like the boyfriend that she made up? Although I guess who else would be putting the flags all around the world? 2 or 3 for Or. 2 or... Hey, 48% of y'all are Ors. So, y'all are... Oops, the music died. The day the music died. And they were singing. Hey, Minnie. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. All right. Everyone knows how Winnie is. Everyone knows how this little Dark Lord is. Should I waste my time on Myrtle? Should I be wasting my time on Myrtle? Are you gonna cooperate? Yay! Good boy, Winnie. Less than the other brilliance for sure. Yeah, 2 with the crit hit. Definitely. Winnie, I appreciate your help combating this calamity. I appreciate it. This is what's happening here. Little Dark Lord. You say hi? You say hello? You say hello? See, I get it down to like 1 hit point. You're gonna fall. I get it down to 1 hit point. Go on, puppy. Go on, puppy. All right, let's go back over here. We're going back to this view. Okay, so far, y'all guessed 1 of the 3 things I picked up out there. I got 1 brilliant port key. That is fact. Or in the street. Oh my god, Rita. Cindy, hello, welcome. We're talking about Gareth, we're talking about Constance, we're talking about Lucas. We're talking about how many hits it's taking to take down this 3-headed dog. Alright, so this extimulo. Yeah, that should be good. I should be able to get stuff. Oh, did I unlock port keys? Oh, yeah. Yesterday, so whoever suggested that I should walk around the house, I actually did laps around the pool when it was like real late at night. And that helped me unlock my port keys to finish the anniversary event. So I did that. I did get spell energy. I did not get water, though. You need to find an adversary and put a wit sharpening on. The most beautiful Dark Lord ever. The only sus thing here is my car. Oh no, it died? Oh my goodness. That's rough. Hello, Zoxa. Yes, that was you with the suggestion. All right, come on, brilliant puppies. Where are you? Where are you? Actually, this isn't too bad. Knock on wood. Winnie baby. Every time you come up here, though, so you have to decide what are you gonna do when you come up here? Figure out what you're gonna do. No, the answer is not sit on my lap. This is not the answer, Winston. It's not the answer, little puppy. Winnie, stream takeover. Stream takeover. Ariana, hello. You're so goofy. And then I'm like wearing chapstick, so every time like when he gets in front of my face, I get his little puppy hair on my lips. And it just sticks there. You're so cute, Winston. Let me get this goop. Alright, so I got my ingredients, got my potions. I'm 8 of 12. I'm actually doing quite well right now. It's only been 15 minutes on the tonic. He is the best boy, the little best boy. You're so cute. And we got you some dental TRs so that we can attend to your dental health a little bit more. You're a little puppy. Yeah. 6 stones, 1 dog so far. Oh, wow. Okay, that's like the opposite for me. Are we getting used to starting on... Oh, no, it's part 2. I forgot. No. It's a troll. I am getting used to it starting on a Monday. I am. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, Sunday was yesterday and it feels like so long ago. While we're going, shall we continue our story time reading? Our reading of the storyline? Let's switch over. I am using the Task Force Times put together by Mark from Zielman's Wizarding World. He put a lot of work into this website to make sure it's always updated with the storyline and a bunch of info. There's like a lot of reference things, resources, foundables by spell, the registry info, and then of course we have the story that we're looking through right now. Oh, come on, Philosopher's Stone. So, this is not the anniversary celebration. That's fine. We'll leave that up. I'll pretend this is an anniversary celebration continued. You've seen 0 self-playing harps. Ooh, I forgot about that one. Isn't that a yellow beam? Oh, geez. You can tell the last time I went searching for a self-playing harp, right? Alright. Oh, let's see. Let's check. Alright, it is a yellow beam. I've seen one so far, but I also haven't been looking. Okay, this one is where I left off because I basically ran out of energy yesterday. Also, just a note, I updated my schedule. I can't really commit to an evening stream tonight for the Brilliant event, which I was literally back and forth. The whole, all of yesterday and all of this morning, I was going back and forth of should I stream this evening. I am a speaker, an invited speaker at a conference tomorrow, and I'm a little stressed out about it. So I'm gonna spend tonight getting everything just organized so that I can be less stressed out about it tomorrow. So I'm not gonna do a Brilliant stream tonight like I usually do on Twitch, and I don't have another Brilliant event on the calendar just yet, but I'll be sure to announce it when I mean, obviously, I feel like I have to do a stream for whatever the dialogue is on this event. So we'll get as far as we can today, and then I'll be sure to announce for when I finish up the Brilliant event so that we can hang out again. So, yeah. Okay, this where I left off, Darkness Rising Part 1. This is October. This was super exciting. One of my favorite videos that I did, even though it's also not perfect, that's basically the theme, is that I do all these videos and they're all not perfect, but that's okay. We're fine with it. One of my favorite videos that wasn't really, it was sort of like a spur of the moment decision was the Poacher and the Snatcher, the Dark Witch, and the Dark Wizard were featured as Brilliant Foundables during October for Darkness Rising. And it's like the Halloween video I did where I basically, I used AR mode to try to capture them as best as I could with a green screen to try to it was the background and they were all popping up and stuff. And so that one was a fun video for me because anytime I get to try to learn a new skill or try to figure something out or make something that I haven't made before, it's always fun to try to figure out. But that's October of 2020. Harry, Constance, send an alert to all members of the Statute of Secrecy Task Force. I fear another surge in the calamity has begun. Constance says, we have noticed an uptick in foundables of a dodgy sort. You know, the kind of people and things that would be right at home in Nocturne Alley. But that information hasn't been made public. I haven't even told Hermione yet. How did you find out? See, this is another moment of Connie potential sus. Is like, did you not tell Hermione because you made it? Or what's the deal, Connie? What is the deal? Oh, yeah. You can also, for anyone, you can also use the command task force, like exclamation point task force, and that should pull it up periodically so y'all don't have to keep searching for the link. Thank you, Steph, for sharing. Zoe! Good morning. I don't know if we'll get to the GG is over party yet today. We'll see how far we get during this stream. Harry says, so again, this is back in October. Sorry, I had to make it bigger on this side. Harry says, this is going to sound mad, but ever since I manipulated the Calamity, I felt oddly connected to it. This is after, in the previous event, he was talking about riding the waves of the Calamity when he sent that little mysterious, or that note, and was like, I did it. This is that event. If I had to put it, if I had to put it in words, I'd compare it to the feeling of electricity in the air before a summer storm. Fascinating, Constance says. Oh, I lost y'all in the chat. Where'd you go, friends? There you go. Can you glean any other information about the surge? I can tell that someone's guiding it, but specifically who? I don't know. What is clear, however, is that we must put an end to the surge and return everything that's been snatched. There's something about this surge more than any other, that fills me with such dread. You have your champagne and saber ready. Aurors, get your wit going so you can one-shot Fluffy. Wow, must be nice to be an Auror. Must be nice. Alright, so we have Ron and the spiders. He still asks me to take care of any spiders he finds around the house. I love stuff like this, like the little details. It's just cute. It's so cute. GG is over party. They have 8 legs, Hermione. 8. Good to know that he still is terrified of spiders. Okay, this one is also important, maybe. Who knows? Hermione says, I never knew Mr. Mulpepper's apothecary had a shop in Nocturne Alley. Constance says, I found that most people don't, outside of witches and wizards of ill repute. I'm only familiar with it. See, she's like, oh, only the baddies do. Except I know this because I was referred there once when the Diagon Alley branch ran out of fairy wings. Could this be a sign, pun very much intended, that whoever's manipulating the Calamity isn't above visiting a shop like this? And I'm like, girl, you just like implicated yourself somewhat, right? Right? All right, Brilliant Poacher. That reminds me, was the Ministry able to make any headway shutting down those illegal magical creature markets that Grimm warned us about? Hermione says, yes, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement managed to take several poachers like this and, oh my gosh, like this one into custody since then. Bye, Drew, thank you. Oh my gosh, we're at 25 likes. All right, let me finish reading this one and then I'll get to the wheel. That's good news, isn't it? So why do you sound so dour? According to Harry, every poacher they've found so far has had their minds almost completely obliterated. Most can't even remember their names, let alone any information pertinent to the case. Well, that's not suspicious at all. Clearly someone doesn't want their secrets getting out. So the question is like, do you think that they took their memories to, like, they're running out of Calamity fuel and they're like, oh, hey, let's just grab these people and we'll keep fueling the Calamity to search what we're looking for. And that's why the Calamity turned into that? I don't know. Okay, let me grab the wheel. It's wheel time. It's wheel time. All right, what is it gonna land on? Oh, of course, Bean Boozled. Hey, I will take a... Now I'm like excited to get Bean Boozled and not the Fire Bean Boozled. Not that Fire Bean Boozled is the worst, but it takes me a while to cool down my actual taste buds from that. All right, I don't know if you can see the color. Is it solid? Is there speckles? Am I gonna spit it out? Oh my god, no, yeah. How, oh my god, ew. How is it possible? The first, I don't know, 2 or 3 boxes, I have not gotten a vomit flavor. And this one, I've already got it. Is this my 3rd one? I think this is my 3rd vomit from this box specifically. I think this is my 3rd vomit from this box. It's so gross. Ew. Ew. Man, maybe I should have gotten a fire bean instead. No. Ew. Oh no, I'm getting hit by Fluffy. It's not Fluffy, it's just a 3-headed, it's just some random 3-headed dog that's floating about. You know, so sus indeed. Oh. Okay, well, I will give myself a pat on the back for not spitting it out. Not that there's anything wrong with spitting it out, because it is such a disgusting flavor. See, oh my gosh, I am not strong here. I am not strong. Ooh. Lee Jordan. Okay, so basically, this event was also shocking. See, we're turning from Grimfolly did it, he's controlling the calamity, to, wait, something wicked this way comes. Poisonous candle. Constance says, poisonous candle. Of all the dark artifacts in the world, I find them particularly revolting. Imagine lighting one, expecting to envelop your home in the sweet smell of honeysuckle, only to wind up inhaling toxic fumes. Despicable. Now that I think about it, all the foundables in this search have felt rather sinister, haven't they? Why is Grim directing the calamity in such a dark direction? It's far from what we've come to expect from his modified surges. Harry did theorize that if he was able to manipulate the calamity, someone else could too. What if this isn't Grim we're dealing with? Yeah, I've only seen one so far. Have y'all seen any? Have I been getting more vomit flavors since I met with Constance? Oh my god. Not only is she in my home, but she also is putting vomit-flavored jelly beans. She's bringing her, like, bag of Bertie Bott's and, like, switching them out every time she comes to visit. I could see that. I know, Chelsea says this is what happens when you complain too much about black pepper. Well, what happens if I complain all the time about vomit? How many foundables does this event have? All of them. All of them. You found 3 different brilliant spawns in 10 minutes, yeah. It has all 4. I forgot that it was part 2. It's because we had 2 adversary events back to back. So this was like 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago? It was a long time ago. Vomit flavored Veritaserum, ew. Oh no. You used a trace charm on a harp and got a second one, okay. Connie sus, Connie sus. How close am I? I just need one more. I'm gonna put up my second tonic. Don't go into the registry. Don't go into the registry. I'm telling myself, don't go into the registry. Oh, that potion's already, yeah, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Oh, sorry, Windy. Little Winsty. Come on, 3-headed dog. Oh, hey, look, a Ministry of Magic foundable. Finally. Oh, no. Ew. I don't want a dragon egg. I don't know why I said ew. All right, let's keep going. Brilliant Snatcher. Following the Battle of Hogwarts. Most of the surviving Snatchers were rounded up and thrown into Azkaban. A few, however, managed to flee the country. Their whereabouts remain unknown. It's been years since that day. For all we know, those snatchers might be leading normal lives under new identities. Oh my god. So every event, here's the thing. I've been reading all these event dialogue bits, and I keep finding statements that I would say would, keep me up at night. Not literally, but if I were to point to something and be like, wait, what? Harry just decides to offer a potential thought that some of the snatchers from the Second Wizarding War might be living normal lives under new identities. Like, that opens up a whole world of possibility and paranoia for me. Oh my goodness. Ooh, end of event. Oh yeah, hold on. Before I read this end of event, I'm gonna move on to page 2. Go. All right, now I need the self-playing harp. Let's get master notes going, and then runestones. So, master note first, maybe. What do we need? 5? How do I do this? How do I do this efficiently? You're 9 of 12. Cool. Let me do a 3-hour. I don't even know if this makes sense. Let me do a 3-hour. I'm just trying to get more master notes happening simultaneously. And then I can go to the registry, right? Because I need runestones. I hope I didn't mess it up. Oh, there. 3 of 6. All right, ready for the end? The end of this event. Also, there's a yellow beam for wonders. I gotta make sure to click on it. Oh, you didn't play part 1. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know about y'all, but this summer has been a whirlwind for me. All right, we have Gareth Greengrass saying, oh my gosh, I remember, Harry. Constance told me, Connie, why? 2, Harry, why'd you tell Connie what you're up to? Constance told me you've become attuned to the calamity. Tell me, have you been able to use your newfound ability to communicate with Grim at all? Can you discern where he is or why he modified this surge? Oh my goodness. No, though it's certainly not from a lack of trying. The calamity simply refuses to divulge whether Grim is truly the source of this latest surge. It sounds like you suspect that he isn't. Gareth is like, what more should I do to make sure Harry is on the Grim is sus page and not the Gigi is sus page? Am I to understand that you believe someone other than Grim and yourself is able to manipulate the calamity? And Harry's like, yeah, I am the chosen one. That's what I imagine. Gigi sus. Grimm's previous surges have all seemed like attempts to communicate with us. This one feels different. Ill-intentioned, dangerous, dark. Grim never struck me as the type to be capable of something so malicious. And Garrett's like, prior to Penelope's disappearance, I would have agreed with you, but Grim was so desperate to find her, and desperation drives people to do things they'd never be capable of otherwise. Believe me, more than anyone else, or I, Gareth Greengrass, more than anyone else, want Grim to be innocent. But at some point, one must be realistic. Gareth, hey, I feel like he's projecting much. Don't you? Hey, it makes sense if you read it in that tone of voice. Just like when you read Constance in a sinister tone, You're like, whoa, this girl is sus. Hi, Gareth Greengrass. I wish I knew his middle name so I could be like, Gareth, blah, 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 Greengrass. Do declare. Believe me. Oh my goodness. All right, now we're moving on to, this is November now. Gareth Evelyn Greengrass. Indeed, and he's also related to Ted Mosby. All right, this event starts with Harry saying, "Fantastic news, Hermione! I was successfully able to start a new search." Oh my gosh. I remember this chain of events being like, Harry, I don't think you got things in control like you think you do. I don't think you're fully, we're not in the clear yet. I was successfully able to start a new surge in the Calamity by getting it to snatch my memories of Dumbledore's army. He's so proud to declare that. That explains why there were 3 Neville Longbottoms in my office this morning. I can't say I share your enthusiasm that a new surge has begun, however. You've already proved yourself capable of manipulating the Calamity. Why start another? Because I am the chosen one. See, that little audio clip or movie clip you just pop it in there. It'll fit anywhere. Stop. Yeah. Stop. Gareth Evelyn Mosby. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm going to take Rita's suggestion of Trace Charming the harp. That's a very good suggestion. Come on, harp. Wait. Harp, come back. Come on, harp. Wait, is this going to depart? Should I have used a potion? I have many questions right now. Oh no. We are not messing around here. I'm sorry. I have to use a potion because I don't trust this game. I don't trust the RNG. I don't trust that I will not be... Okay, I didn't get a respawn. I don't trust that I won't be disappointed. I have 2 more Trace Charms, though. In case. Okay. Harry said, "Ever since the last surge began, I felt a sense of deep foreboding. I thought it might be a byproduct of the dark nature of that surge, but it hasn't dissipated since the surge ended. If anything, it's gotten stronger. I fear the Calamity is building up to something nefarious. So when I sense someone, perhaps Lethifold or Barghest, from that letter we intercepted, starting to manipulate the Calamity again, I immediately tried to wrench control away. It wasn't easy, but it appears I've managed to override their surge with one of my own." Wait, did I miss something? Did I miss the Lethifold Barghest? I think that might have been... I think that might have been in the mysterious notes, in the note pieces, but I don't think it was on here. There were note pieces that talked about Lethifold and Barghest. It was like them talking, or they were talking to each other or something, right? RNG is not in my favor. Oh, now I have a potion so I can one-shot the 3-headed dog. Okay. Oh, I skipped all the way down. Where are we now? Hermione says, "That's brilliant, Harry. The ability to redirect a surge will go a long way towards preventing the Calamity's power from being abused and corrupted by dark magic." Are you sure about that? "Even so, I'd rather we stamp out this surge quickly. Something about it feels off for me." Yeah, lots of this whole life it feels off. A lot of it is a little sus, you know. We have a brilliant Lee Jordan. Constance says, "Remember quite a few surges back how after we returned foundables of ourselves," oh yeah, I remember when she was so flattered to be a foundable, "we were left with memories of conversations with Grim Folly." Which is also what? Again, was it that they were having a memory and Grim was talking to Gareth? Or was he talking to Penelope? Or was he talking to somebody else that we don't know yet? Constance? I don't know. Did Constance know Grim Folly? If she did, she never really... Oh no, I guess he worked there at the ministry. But she would have come on after his wife disappeared, right? Or after the claim. I don't know. Does Constance know Grim? Now I don't remember what she's said about him. I remember she's like, oh, I wish I could talk to Grim Folly, but I don't know if she's ever... Or what? No, Constance was the one who said that at a Christmas party... we have to read the other stuff, the mystery stuff, because that'll give us more about Grim Folly specifically and Penelope with those little dialogue bits. We'll save that. We'll save that for the end. All right. I remember Grim implanted those memories to try to communicate with us. Why do you ask? Has it happened again? Constance says, yes, to your old friend, Lee Jordan, apparently. He's suddenly been able to recall an unfamiliar, unsettling memory of a wizard making an example of another wizard by using the Cruciatus Curse on him. Mercifully, he spared the details, but it sounded awful. Fuel, thank you. Thank you for the suggestion to Lumos the likes. If you're enjoying all the Connie sus and Gareth sus. Hey, and if you're not, that's okay. You don't have to be sus against anyone just yet. Somebody is sus, though, because somebody's a mole. It might be Hermione, and it'll all break our hearts. I don't know. We'll see. Hermione says, this is Harry Surge. He should be the only one able to communicate with the Calamity. Again, y'all, this is not Harry Surge. Why would he subject a friend to something so vile? Unless... Constance? Hard stop. It's Constance. No. Did Lee get a good look at either of the wizards' faces? Constance says, he tried, but the memory was too foggy to make anyone out clearly. What was clear to him, however, was the feeling that the memory was meant to be a message. Brilliant, Hermione says. Smash, beep, boop, bop. Bop it. Twist it. I don't remember the other ones. The other bop it commands. I just had a rather concerning talk with Neville Longbottom. Since we returned his Foundable, he's been able to distinctly recall a memory of a conversation with an unknown wizard. In it, the wizard questions his loyalties and tries to coerce him into making an unbreakable vow to prove it. At first, I thought he'd had one too many butterbeers. Then I wondered if the stress of the Calamity's dark turn had somehow, unknowingly, caused me to implant a false memory in his Foundable. However, after speaking with him further, I'm convinced neither are true. Bop it, twist it, pull it, smash it. What was the smash? Let me tell you, the bop it, I definitely would want to smash bop it. Like, I would, like, throw it whenever I would lose. I get so frustrated with it. The bop it. And then there was, like, Bop It Extreme. Was that the name of it? Like, the sequel to Bop It, where it wasn't, like, just the thing that you would, like, the single thing. It was more, like, there were more things you could do on it. It was more, like, of a bigger contraption. That was also stressful. And we played it at parties. Like, why did we do that? It was not fun. I mean, I guess it was fun, but after a while, it was just like, I can't do this anymore. Because it would make that awful, anytime, like, games or things have awful noises when you mess up, it gets burned into my brain. Oh, pass it, because then it would speed up. That's how it would work, and then it would go faster and faster and faster and be so stressful. Oh, my goodness. Clearly, I very much enjoyed Bop It as a child because it stressed me out a lot. That would mean that someone was able to use the Calamity to communicate during a surge they didn't create. How is that possible? The buzz. Yeah, Operation. Operation was also up there for games that I can't with hearing those noises again. Not fun. To be honest, I'm less concerned with the how than the why and who. I have no doubt that someone sent this memory for a reason. Figuring that out may be key to uncovering who Lethifold and Barghest are and what they're planning. Oh yeah, so I totally forgot about Lethifold. I mean, I remember them, but they kind of dropped off really hard. Your older son loved that thing? Oh my goodness. Too many memories of the, you were close. That's Professor Oak for me. There was a goat in this event, which I also forgot about. Dumbledore's army owes a great deal to Aberforth. If he hadn't sent Dobby to rescue me, Harry, and Ron from Malfoy Manor, we likely would have died. He even supplied food and water to our friends hiding from the Carrows in the Room of Requirement. I suppose the point I'm trying to make is that Aberforth does not get or deserve his dodgy reputation, though I can't say I understand his interest in goats. Goats. Harry also says for this sign of sheep, when I learned that Marietta had triggered the jinx Hermione placed on this parchment by ratting Dumbledore's army out to Umbridge, which in the movie it's Cho, I believe she was a foul git and a traitor. But perhaps she was just afraid. That doesn't excuse her actions, of course, but I understand why she felt she had no choice but to turn us in. Ooh, is that suggesting that maybe somebody... Oh, this is not it. Marcus is too on the nose for Grim. Lethifold is quite the macabre nickname, yeah. You want someone to come forward claiming to be them. Ooh, yeah. It would be... I don't know what is to be revealed in this event. It would be nice, though. It would be nice to get something, anything. I'm not saying like you need to like tell us it needs to be resolved, because clearly we still have a calamity, and even if we find out like the who, we don't know where people are, we don't know how to find them, we don't know how to stop it. What is it like being an Auror and not having one? Oh my gosh. Wait, really? Uh-oh. Oh, the one left when you hit it? It's so annoying. This happens on other oddities as well, where you'll hit it as a professor, it'll take it down to 1 HP, and I'm like, excuse you, you can just give me that one. Can you give me the one? Yeah, we were looking for the harp. I already used a trace charm and I didn't get another one. I didn't get it. All right. Fear is a powerful motivator. It can lead anyone astray, even myself. Oh, Harry. Oh, Harry. Oh, Harry. People often assume I must have been fearless to confront Voldemort like I did, but the truth is that I was afraid. Terrified, really. Even so, I was able to overcome my fear because I realized standing up to him was more important. That's the mark of real courage. Not a lack of fear, but the ability to continue on in spite of it. I was like, where's Winston? Winston's just like lying on the floor. Oh, with the dark wizards? The vampire, yeah. Well, the vampire is also frustrating because then you're like, oh, I have to wait like 30 more seconds before he moves again. Congrats, Vicky, finishing the SOS tree. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, did I get more runestones? All right, I got one. I'm thinking 4. Yeah, 4 of 6 there. Oh, I guess I can... Should I go into the wizarding challenges? Wizarding challenges. Where are you? I need to... Yeah, we can do that, right? I was just checking to see if it's asking us to go grab or earn. It's the wizard chest night. It's not asking us to do that. So I'm going to go into little fortresses. Even though defeating foes will be on the next one. I'm just going to do Tower 1. We're just going to do Tower 1. What is the name of this event? It's Unforgivable. Where are you? Unforgivable Truth. Found you. Okay. Portrait of Ariana Dumbledore. Poor Ariana Dumbledore. To this day, I'm not sure what's more tragic, her untimely death or the guilt Dumbledore must have felt. Poor Harry. You got 8 dogs and countless other brilliant spawns from the first. Okay. Yeah, I did pretty well on the brilliant dogs on that first one. I got 11 of my 12 on the first tonic, and then it wasn't too long after on the second that I got the last one. The end of this event, Harry says, whoops, what happened? What happened? Neville and Lee were both left with new and frankly disturbing memories after becoming Foundables. Memories I'm certain I didn't implant. Well, that's good, Harry. It's good. Maybe. Someone has clearly figured out how to embed messages in others' surges. I'm not so sure about that. Harry, you created this surge in response to someone else starting to manipulate the calamity. In other words, another surge was already in its preliminary stages when you intervened. We both thought you were successful in wrenching control away from them, but what if that wasn't entirely the case? What if parts of this witch or wizard's surge, namely these memories, got absorbed into yours? Oh, I didn't get one. Boo. I don't quite want to do like higher chambers. I just want to go fast, you know? Or faster than a usual chamber. I'm far from an expert on the calamity, and it's like, okay, thanks, Harry. I'm far from an expert, but you are like, oh, I did it. I'm controlling it. You're on part 3? What? How? Oh my goodness. Well, Rita, you get home spawns, right? Oh my goodness. It certainly seems plausible, doesn't it? In which case, it raises all sorts of concerning questions. If my theory is correct, says Hermione, more elements of the Witch or Wizard surge will likely continue to manifest once the surge picks back up again. Perhaps we'll get more clarification then about who those memories belong to and why they were sent. Dun dun dun. Okay, part 2. Dumbledore's army. Yeah. The ingredient pickup, I know, is a struggle. It's a struggle if you don't have any on the floor. Wincy cart. Alright, I got one. Oh, Winnie, it's not time. It's not time to be a little stress ball. 5 minutes left on this tonic. I'm only 1 of 3 on the self-playing harp. Where are you, harp? Are you actually boosted? This is like the Ministry of Magic Foundables from the anniversary event all over again. It still boggles me that the boost rate is not there. I don't know. I am boggled by it. All right, let's keep. Oh my gosh, my tummy just grumbled. Lately, I've been like super hungry in the morning. I don't know what it is. I usually am not so hungry in the morning. And then I just get hungrier and hungrier each day. Your game is slow. 859 new assets? Oh no. Wait, did you miss a download? Get those assets. Part 2. Oh no, the Death Eater hit me. Constance says, Harry, we're receiving reports that the surge has returned. Considering that it seems to be related to Dumbledore's army, I take it you were able to maintain control over the surge's direction. Harry says, yes, but just barely. Whoever's trying to manipulate the Calamity fought hard to regain their hold over it between surges. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear there were hints of desperation, even fear, in their magic. Constance says, if Hermione's theory about their surge as being absorbed into yours is true, then isn't it a good thing they're resisting? After all, the more memories of theirs we have access to, the easier it'll be to identify them. Oh man, what if Harry gets a memory during this one and like he can like then we figure it out because they're like, "Oh, hey, Gary. The excessive heat causes your hunger feelings, really?" I guess that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Then again, it's equally possible that Lethifold and Barghest know we're onto them, and this is all an elaborate trap designed to trick us into believing we have the upper hand. Harry says that may very well be the case. Even so, this is the real first lead we've had in a while. We have a duty to pursue it. So they like completely jumped off of Grimm. They're like, all right, Grimm's been in prison for over a year. We haven't heard from him, so let's follow this one because, you know, we have this other distraction to think about. Hermione is talking about the Room of Requirement. Back then, I naively believed that once we defeated Voldemort, that would be the end of the dark arts. Aw, poor Hermione. Now I realize that what Snape said about them in my first Newt level defense against the dark arts class is true. The dark arts are like a many-headed monster. When you sever one head, another does sprout in its place. Just like how a new training dummy would appear whenever we destroy one. Fortunately, my time in Dumbledore's army and the SOS Task Force has also taught me that there will always be people willing to stand up and fight against evil. We should take solace in that fact. Little Hermione. Luna Lovegood. Aww. Ooh, she has a memory too. In it, a wizard cloaked in a hooded robe warns her that I think this is the first mention of the Unforgivable. The Unforgivable are everywhere. Constance goes, the Unforgivable? What's that? Bye, Steph. Wish I could tell you, but a thorough search of the ministry records searched up nothing. This is interesting because, this is a question for me then. Is the Unforgivable then a new group building on a legacy of a long-standing cabal of dark witches and wizards? Or were the records destroyed of any instance of the Unforgivable because they were able to get some of their members into the ministry to, you know how they're obliviating people, to basically like destroy all record of their existence so that they could sneak around and not be caught. Well, whoever they are, I think it's safe to assume this message is a threat. I'm inclined to agree with you, but Luna seems to think otherwise, classic Luna. She said the wizard sounded scared, not malicious. According to her, this isn't so much a threat as a warning. What if it's Draco? What if Draco is involved in this? What if... Hold up, wait a second. Hold on. Is it possible that Draco or Lucius are the memories? I would hope not, but who knows now? Who knows? I don't know. I'm still holding out for Gareth, obviously. I've been waiting for him to be arrested. All right, we got another harp. Let's try again. Trace charm. Will I be lucky? Please be a harp. Yes. Okay, we're gonna move on. I'm done with this page. Oh, actually, I still need more brilliant. I need more brilliant stuff. Are we close to 50? Oh yeah. Let's get this. See, I could have gotten all of my harps here if it had worked the first time around. Okay, this is my 4th harp, but that's fine. Oh no, resistant. Oh, my game's lagging out. Weird. Oh no, baby Mooncow, I'm just a baby. All right. Dobby. When I first met Dobby, well, quite frankly, I thought of him as a nuisance as the years went on. However, Dobby became not just a valuable ally, but one of my truest, most loyal friends. Whenever I visit his grave, I bring him a new pair of socks so he knows how much he's missed. I'm telling you, every time I read Harry's dialogue, it's always a dagger to my heart. And I'm just like, oh my God, Harry, I'm so sorry you went through so much pain in your life. Why, Harry, why? Why do you make me cry? Oh, okay, I have a challenge thing to place somewhere. I'll put up another tonic. We're done with the harps. Gotta get this brilliant family XP. Oh, look, speaking of Draco, there he is. There he is. Chemical arts, hello. How is your class? Is this another harp? Oh my gosh, now the harps are coming up because I don't need them. I'm not going to return you. You don't deserve to be returned after I waited for hours and hours to find you. Just kidding, that's a little dramatic. It's a little bit dramatic. Joseph, you're on page 2. How are you finding the flying harps? the self-playing harps? Because that's my struggle right now. I mean, this page, not right now. I found all of them with the trace charm. Dumbledore's army coins. Constance says, Harry, is this the same coin that you display on your desk? Harry said, that's right. Oh, also, this is making me think, if Constance sneaks into Hermione's office to sit around and pretend like she's minister, what's to stop her from sneaking into Harry Potter's office, you know, and do sus things? What's on page 3 or 4 or bonus? Page 3 has stuff with fortresses. Hold on, let me pull it up. Page 3 is 12 brilliant Philosopher's Stone. It's also 15 great spellcast and 15 foes and wizarding challenges. Page 4 is place 5 brilliant images. Earn 7,500 wizarding XP from wizarding challenges and collect the mysterious note pieces. Oh wait, did I get it? Bye, Cindy. Oh, enjoy your nap. Thank you for the good luck. The master notes are holding you up. Okay. I should be close on doing more master notes in a second. I'm just trying to get some brilliant XP. I need these rune stones. All right, so here he's talking about the coins and says, Hermione created these coins so I could discreetly communicate with the rest of Dumbledore's army. See the numbers around the edge? Oh my gosh, this one was also like a what? I changed them to reflect the date and time of our next meeting. Rather ingenious, isn't it? Indeed. It's also rather sweet how you still use them to communicate with the other members. Oh my gosh. Harry says, what are you talking about? Most of us have held on to them, yes, but we haven't used them in years. Constance says, then why was the date on Dumbledore's army coin foundable we returned set for just days from now? She's like, Harry, what are you talking about? Come on. You have 10 minutes on your second tonic, no harps. Oh no. What's my presentation tomorrow? have you ever seen or heard about, there are these talks they're an Ignite style. So it's a 5-minute presentation, 20 slides. Each slide is 15 seconds and it auto plays. And so the talk I'm giving tomorrow is I am giving a talk about the way that we think or talk about learning loss in the context of COVID-19. A lot of people, educators, administrators, media have been talking about learning loss and how to deal with it. So basically, the talk that I'm trying to put together, it's all, you know how I can get super rambly. So like, I know I can talk for 5 minutes. It's just getting the point across that I'm trying to make in a coherent way. So I'm going to try to connect. So the title of the talk is What We Gain from Loss. And so I'm basically questioning sort of like, can we think about the sorts of the ways that we are moving forward from what I think we can all agree is what we lost during the pandemic in the context of education. So I'm going to tie in my lupus story and so it's I don't know. I'm a little nervous too because like I'm nervous, but I'm not nervous. It's hard to explain. So like this is a professional setting, and I some of my colleagues know about my lupus journey, but this is like a national conference, so it's also like, oh, okay. So I'm going to be talking about what it's like to live with a chronic illness and like the things that I've learned through this, what I would consider as a loss of my former self. But of course, I have to just live with it and make sense of it in a way that moves forward rather than trying to hold myself to unrealistic standards of like, oh, if I didn't have lupus, I could have done these things. Same thing with like, if we didn't have a pandemic, what would students know or be able to do? Like the reality is we can never know, and there's no alternate reality that exists where there was never a pandemic. So the ways that we respond should keep those things in consideration and think about the things that we have gained and that we could move forward, given that we have this experience together. So, yeah, I don't know. The biggest struggle is going to be the 5 minute thing. I'm sure I can put together a visual presentation that has images and such and all that, but getting it into 5 minutes of what I want to say is hard. Oh, thanks, Ariana. Let's see how it goes. It's over Zoom. I learned... I learned how to use Google Slides and make them auto-present. That was something... I mean, worst case scenario, I would have like... I can't even tell you the last time I used PowerPoint as a presentation tool. Everything I do is Google Slides. So... my backup was to convert everything to PowerPoint and make it auto advance and that sort of thing. But I figured out how to do it on Google Slides, and hopefully it runs smoothly. I'm not the only presenter of this style, so it's me and 3 other people. So that also relieves the pressure a little bit, where it's like, oh, okay, like it's just you, and there's like hundreds of people watching. Oh, remember we did that guest espionage where it was like give a public presentation to over 100 people or something like that. Do you remember that question? Well, I remember saying to y'all, I was like, oh, I've never done this. Like, who has done this? Well, now I'll be in that group of percentage of people who can answer that they have presented to over 100 people. Oh, man. Oops. Is that like a memory loss from Obliviate? How do we get that knowledge back? Wait, are you talking about learning loss? Yeah, so I think learning loss is not like necessarily a new term that people use. It's kind of because before COVID, people use it in the context of like, oh, over summer, students like lose the learning that they attain during the year. And so I don't, it's like super messy for me because the stuff that I've seen at least, it talks about it in the sense of like, based on how much students typically learn during a year, this is what we're making a comparison to. But the thing is like, all of us experience that. And so it's like, are we going to try to like rush to try to be like, oh no, we need to catch up as if that year never happened? Are we going to like think about the sorts of realities we may have confronted by being in isolation or being in lockdown or not being able to do things that we usually get to do? I'm also very like hesitant to say I don't like, this is my biggest weakness as a scholar, is I don't like telling people what to do. Basically, what I like to do is I like share my work, I share my experiences, and then you do whatever you want with it. I'm not going to tell you like what I think you should do. Everyone should be able to make that decision for themselves. And I know that it's challenging, and I know that I will be the first to acknowledge that we lost a lot of things this past year. Things, people, I don't know. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough all around. This is why I'm like stressed about it, because I'm like, oh my gosh. Not that I think I would mess up, but I just think that there's so much more nuance and elaboration that I would love to just like sit down with people rather than like give a 5-minute talk to 100+ people. I would love to just like have a casual conversation. Oh, I see. That percentage was too dang high. Yeah. Do you think I can put the calamity into the presentation? Oh my gosh. Hey, maybe that would reveal who, if there are other professors who play Wizards Unite in my communities, my professional communities. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Do I have to do a Q&A? I have no idea. I think that, so there's 4 people presenting and then there's a discussant. So I'm sure, I don't know if we're all just going, I think we might just be going back to back to back to back and then open for discussion facilitated by the discussant. And I mean, the role of like in this academic setting, the role of a discussant is to kind of like bring forward potential connections across these Ignite style talks and facilitate, like usually they'll come up with questions or, you know, commentary or something like that. And then depending on how long the session, I should double check on this. There might be a Q&A section at the end. Oh no. It's probably not that fascinating. But we've talked about this before. I usually don't think what I do is interesting. We've talked about this before. Like if you've done something, if you do something a lot, like it's likely that you don't think that it's that impressive or interesting because you're just always thinking about it or doing it. So that's why I find lots of other things that people who do stuff that's not what I do, I find very fascinating. So it's just fun to learn things. Okay, I can do more master notes. Oh, okay, let's do this. We will grab this. Can I? I can't calculate brew time right now in my head, so we're gonna just put up another one here. Oh wait, oops. I didn't mean to put 2 up. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Discussing is such an academic. Oh, I do have pictures. I don't think I have flowcharts. I was trying to see if there was like I do have GIFs of myself, but like I often also feel weird when I'm like, oh, I have a YouTube channel and I do this. So I'm trying to like my job talk for where I am right now, I swear like all the slides were obnoxious. There were GIFs everywhere. I don't know. I wonder how far we can get today. It would be nice if I could get to the placing page, because then we could at least read some dialogue. I'm not sure about the 12 Philosopher's Stone foundables, though. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to see all these. Okay, the harp. I'm going to try to get all the grades here. Grade or higher. Okay, well, fine. Just go get returned. And we still have 15 minutes left. One Philosopher's Stone. So should I'm just gonna go in. I don't think it quite matters. Let's do runes 5. Care, why not? Why not? We use OBS. Yeah, sometimes I use Streamlabs for recording things for my students. Wait, a part of you hurts that these fluffies aren't normal ones. I saw a lot of them this weekend though. You're 6 of 12 on the Philosopher's Stones. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, a baby phoenix! Wait, no, I have to. Okay, now I have to. I forgot that was in the game. I forgot about you. I'm sorry, baby phoenix. Oh, I forgot I was reading dialogue. Yes. So, this Dumbledore army coin, Brilliant Foundable, was set to a date a few days from that date. Oh yeah, that the trace charm is definitely a recommendation. Again, I don't know why these aren't more common. There should be at least like a handful of self-playing harps each tonic. Baby Chinese fireball? I haven't seen any. I'm multitasking today. Good boy, little Winnie puppy. Oh, I thought I had more great spell casts. Oh, it's because I keep using the 3-headed dog. Alright, Luna's Hair Patronus. Constance says, I must admit, after returning nothing but foundables of dark wizards, witches, and artifacts last surge, returning foundables that aren't trying to kill me has been rather refreshing. That's actually why I chose to send to see Harry's like, I had planned this all along. I thought my happy memories could become a shield against the darkness, much like how a Patronus is a shield against Dementors and Lethifolds. Kansa says, I assumed you were simply feeling nostalgic. You found your last baby dragon? Aww. You were driving around and found no harps? Oh boy. Harry says perhaps it's a bit of both. Oh, I forgot. Okay, mysterious note pieces. Perfect. We found another fragment of a note. I can't make out its contents yet. It appears to be addressed to you, Harry. I don't suppose you're going through a particularly introspective phase and wrote this letter to yourself? Harry says, I'm afraid not. I don't recognize the handwriting either. See, that is like, he doesn't recognize the handwriting. I don't know what that means. Wouldn't he know? Who would know whose handwriting, what other people's handwriting looks like in the ministry? It's a little odd, don't you think? Surely we would know what Gare's handwriting looks like. Hermione did theorize that elements of the surge you interrupted might have been absorbed into yours. I'd bet my wand this note is one of them. Which means whoever's been manipulating the Calamity is trying to reach out to me specifically. Constance, tell the members of the... Oh wait, this might be the... what's his face? Flavius Flint. Marcus Flint, Flavius Flint. Bye, Josh. Oh, Boom, how are you doing? Good to see ya. How have you been? Oh no, spelling complete. For Aurors, if you have a wit potion running in the background, you can one-hit the brilliant Fluffy again. Y'all, 48% of y'all powerful Aurors. No texting for wizards, all handwritten notes. All right, let's see. Okay, we got that. The fifth piece, we've only reassembled half of the note, yet the contents are already shocking, to say the least. The author, who admits to having created the surge you intercepted to get your attention, claims to be part of a cabal of dark wizards and witches. So, okay, isn't Flavius Flint the informant? We find that out later. So, I don't know. I feel like another point for thinking about the Sacred 28. I'm pretty sure Flint is part of that. I could be wrong. Though. Oh, I don't need a return anymore, or a great cast anymore. What about the Rita Skeeter with the quick quotes quill? Is that in her personal handwriting? I don't remember that. If you use a magical object, is it still in your handwriting? I don't remember how it works specifically. I wonder if we can... Does it say in the challenge registry under the quill? Oh wait, where is it? I don't remember where it is. The quill writes automatically. That's all it says right now. That's all it says right now. When is the anniversary? The anniversary was this weekend. Well, actually, the most recent thing we got in the game is a new registry page for baby beasts. Look at these little chunky monsters. They're so cute. They're little babies. I want to squish their faces like all day. The emergency event was mostly sort of like a recap of certain things that were accomplished by the SOS Task Force members. Like, there were a bunch of numbers and data in there. And then they boosted emergency foundables. So people were hunting for some gold gifts. And that's about it. That is it. What else was I doing? Philosopher's Stone, 15 foes. Okay, let's go back to the foe hunt. Do we ever get an explanation on why Constance has 2 different signatures? No. Do we think that it'll be answered today? Probably not. Maybe. If she's the mole. Or someone's impersonating her. I don't know. I want a dramatic reveal. I want, like... This is gonna sound so like, oh my gosh, Prof. 1A. I kind of want Harry to like be talking to someone like Constance or Gareth, and then their like fake appearance like goes away, or you know, somebody, their fake appearance goes away, and then they just take Harry Potter. And it's gonna be like, oh great, now we have to go rescue Harry Potter. That's what I want. How's the story developing? No one has figured it out. We're never gonna figure it out. So we're running through it. We're reading past story stuff right now. It seems that, okay, right now the heroes, the ministry people, Hermione, Harry, I guess Constance. I don't know if Constance thinks this or not, but they think there's a mole on the inside who works at the ministry, who's working with a dark cabal of witches and wizards that seem to be controlling this calamity. It's a little like, whoa, buddy. But that's it. It was almost 3 years ago. A Scooby-Doo style unmasking. Like, what? I want Hermione to drink the tea. I want her to drink her own Veritaserum tea. 7 more likes to go for another wheel spin? Oh. We're close to 50 likes. You can boop it, bop it, smash it. I would say passive, but I don't know if that counts as liking. Don't pass it. Oh no. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I can take down the pixie in one hit. It's fine. 1-star pixies, no problem. No problem. Also, another hydrate. See, I knew this would happen. I don't think it's possible, unfortunately. I don't think I'm gonna get 10 Philosopher's Stones from the next time. Like, look at these spawns that I have on my page right now. It's not even half brilliant anymore. It's just like, why are there so many magical games and sports? All right, so the author claims to be part of a cabal of dark witches and wizards called the Unforgivable. If this letter is to be believed, they're not only the ones responsible for the calamity's dark turn, they've been involved with the calamities since the beginning. Dun, dun, dun. Sign and tie with the event start. Hype, hype, hype. Harry says that's quite the confession, if true. It certainly raises a lot of questions about the calamity. Let the Fold and Barghest, and Grimothy Folly. If being the key word, I'm convinced this is a load of coswallop intended to throw us off. See, now Connie's like, I'm the detective here. Why else would they be telling us all of this? Bye, Ariana. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, we have it? We have 50? Are we at the big 5-0? Got a self-playing harp right off the bat. Well, I'm sorry that you got it on page 1 because you need it on page 2. But it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. All right, let's get there. Oh, shoot. Should I be using a trace charm on the Philosopher's Stone? We're going to do it. Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And hope please be a Philosopher's Stone. Oh, my God. It's a troll. That was a waste. It was a waste. It was a waste. I know. Yeah. Bean Boozle time. We'll see. We're going to see if it's a Bean Boozle. We'll see. It could be a Fire Bean. It could be... What else could it be? It is another Bean Boozle. How did you know it was another Bean Boozle? How did you know? All right. Hold on. I need to return these little... Oh, it's a 3-headed dog. Where is the Philosopher's Stone? Come on, Philosopher's Stone. The last bean I got, in case you missed it, I got Bean Boozled earlier with the 25 like mark, and it was a vomit flavored jelly bean, so good, good. This is the color. I swear if it's orange, I don't even know what I'll do if it's orange. I don't know. Was it vomit again? Oh my god, yo! I'm like, this tastes exactly the same. It's vomit. Yeah. That's so disgusting. Gross. Okay, well, I don't know what I have to do to stop getting vomit flavored jelly beans. Ugh. Also, Debbie, yes, I did see your suggestion. I think it's a good idea because that also could leave me time and space to finish up the event and read the dialogue. Look, 1 HP. Oh, you can't see it. I got down to 1 HP. Oh, you can't see it there either. Look, what is this nonsense? Why do I take it down to 1 HP? Throw the whole box away. Vomalicious. Gramanthus Farquaad Folly. Oh my gosh, I love how you said Farquaad, like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. Such a bad beanbox, it's the worst. What's up with that? Oh my gosh, so disgusting. This is super unlucky. I don't understand. That's now four vomit beans, I'm pretty sure. Or wait, was I wrong about that? Is that 4 or 5? I think it was 4. Still, 4 vomit beans in 1 box? Shrek, yeah. 1 HP. Hello, somebody fix this. Can I please? I know I'm like a baby professor who's not like the best at anything. You know, I'm decent at other things. Can you at least, when I get 1 regular hit and 1 crit hit, let me take it down? Oh my goodness. You think 4? Yeah. Am I sure it's not the April Fool's version of the beanbox? I don't think so. I think it's just a regular Birdie Bots, but just happens to have maybe all the vomits were up at like the first half, and now I'm vomit free. Oh, it's so disgusting. Why? You wish you could bat bogey the oddities and adversaries, yeah. All right, so my progress report, I'm only 3 of 12, unfortunately, on the Brilliant Philosopher's Stone, so I'm not gonna get to page 4 yet. So, usually I go live in the evening on Twitch, but I'm doing other stuff tonight, so be on the lookout in case I decide to schedule an extra stream on YouTube. Otherwise, I will be live. I have a whole live schedule. I didn't put it up here. Yet. But there's a lot going on this week. Let me show you. So Brita from Witches Unite is hosting a fundraiser. And yesterday, last night, whatever time that was, yesterday, her and Shanna did a Fortress-based stream. On Thursday, she's going live alongside James from Expecto Go and also Shanna again for some more Fortress fun. And then Saturday, we're doing some Among Us sus time where you can see, this is going to be part of the 6-hour stream. We have not decided a definitive time, but I will keep y'all updated on what that will be. You want me to check to see through the little window? Okay. If I were to cheat and look into my future, I see a heck of a lot of brown beans. I actually don't see... Maybe this is no, I have gotten watermelon and good flavors from this. I've gotten candy floss from this. This box, though, I want to say is 80% bad flavors, though. If I were to put a percentage onto stuff, this is probably 80% bad. The employee loading the box was having a bad day, unfortunately. Oh, the announcement today. The announcement for today. Oh, I almost ended the stream right there. There was an announcement yesterday. I put it up here. So I've alluded to some of this before, and I've like also alluded this to patrons, but there are a few changes coming in terms of my schedule for WizardPhD. Quite frankly, I know that the schedule is going to change drastically when fall semester starts for me again, just because it's a lot, especially since a lot of what I'm doing is still going to be largely virtual. It's a lot to manage. So there's going to be some changes. I'm going to be doing dialogue recap monthly videos, so at the end of each month, and I'm gonna try it out this month. So at the end of next week's adversaries event, I'm gonna do a compilation video of all the dialogue, so that there, like, you have like one stop that you can go to, and then there will be timestamps so you can go to the dialogue for reference. And so I think that that's gonna be easier for me to like make sure that I'm following the storyline and keeping that updated. And then the live stream schedule is going to be a little different as well. So, I mean, I haven't been doing a lot of news lately, and that's just because my attention and energy has been shifted elsewhere. But part of the announcement is that I am now part of a stream team called Glitchco. And so that's what that is in the chat, is that we are a bunch of content creators who have invisible illnesses, and we use our platforms to spread awareness and create communities that are supportive of people who live with chronic illnesses. And basically there's a group of people that now I interact with a lot on Twitch, and it's going to be a lot of fun because I think that they're trying to organize some more group stuff. So if you see me like interacting with different streamers or doing more collaborations like Among Us or D&D or whatever it is, a lot of that work is going to be on Twitch in collaboration with other people on the Glitchco stream team. Yeah, I'm very excited. It's a great community. It's a great group of people. They're all wonderful. Every person I've met has been so nice and welcoming and inspiring also, because everyone has their own personal stories. And this group of people, I get along with very well because they're all open and inviting to creating communities that, you know, are caring and honest and all of that. So I'm very excited to be doing more on Twitch and be part of an official stream team. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Change with regular beans and just pretend. Oh my gosh. I thought, didn't you say, no, you said put the fire beans in the bean boozle. All right, y'all. Well, stay tuned for whatever announcements when I'm like, okay, we're gonna go live and finish this dialogue, because I do want to hold to the GG is over party potentially. I would be either way. If it's not GG, I would be happy to at least get some information on what's going on with who in the ministry is super sus. So be sure to look out for on social media and Discord and all that sort of stuff for any sort of updates or announcements. And then if you would like to join us or Brita for her streams throughout the week, you can check out HP Witches Unite. And yeah, until next time, Juan's ready.